Hello, you join me at Hatfield Peveril Station at about 7 o'clock in the morning because today I'm going to be catching the first ever train into the brand new Beaulieu Park Station. I'm wearing my Greater Anglia mask because I've got a bit of a cough and don't really want to infect everyone, so just ignore that for the rest of the video, but you know, it is at least on brand. So yes, we're waiting for the train that is at 7:16 that's going to take us one stop down the line into the new Beaulieu Park Station, and then we'll have a look around. Costing £175 million, Beaulieu Park is the first new station to be built on the Great Eastern Main Line in more than a century, located between Chelmsford and Hatfield Peveril. It's been built to serve a major housing development taking place in the area, which is expected to include up to 14,000 new homes. So, with the first train of the day pulling into Hatfield Peveril, let's take it one stop to the new station.
Hatfield Peveril. Next station, Beaulieu Park.
There we go.
Welcome to this service for London-Liverpool Street. The stop will be Beaulieu Park.
It will indeed. Interestingly, the ticket machines at Hatfield Peveril haven't been updated yet, so when I tried to purchase a ticket for Beaulieu Park, it didn't come up as an option. It only had Beaulieu Road, so I'm technically travelling without a ticket right now. But there was also a sign at the station saying, if you don't have a ticket, just get one of the next available opportunities. So that's what I'm going to do. The second I get into the station, I'm going to track down one of the ticket machines and try to rectify the situation. But as it stands right now, I don't have a ticket because they haven't updated the system yet.
We are now approaching Beaulieu Park.
And that's it everyone, we are away. The doors are now open at Beaulieu Park, our first new station on the Great Eastern Main Line for over 100 years. The train now standing on platform 1 is your 0720 Greater Anglia service for London-Liverpool Street.
There is a lot of people here. I was expecting it to be busy, but not quite this busy. But straight away you get a sense of just how massive this station is. We will do obviously a full explore later, but wow. Okay, so we've made it to Beaulieu Park. As you can see, I'm outside the entrance right now. And the first thing that struck me about this place is it is a massive station. And there's so many people here. The car park over there is full. The platforms are full of people. There's a real buzz of excitement. It's cliche to say, but there is. They had like a sax player wandering around, which, whilst it's great for the atmosphere, I'm probably going to be trying to stick away from them so that I don't accidentally anger the copyright gods. Thanks for that, YouTube, by the way. There's a lot going on here. So I guess we'll start exploring it now, right? Okay, so starting the tour off outside the main station entrance, there is, of course, the very large car park behind me, which has all the facilities you'd expect. It's got disabled spaces, it's got EV spaces, it's got spaces that are both disabled and EV, because guess what? Disabled people do also drive electric cars, and that often gets forgotten about, so that's very good to see. It's technically two car parks. One's managed by the council, one's managed by Greater Anglia. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, obviously you've then got the main station building behind me. Outside this station building, you have got drop-off areas, taxi ranks, which is being used, to be fair. There's a taxi there, so that's good to see. And the main station building, we will have a look at that later, but first we're going to cross over to the other side of the station. So through on this side of the station, there's a lot of excitement. So over here, you have a cycle storage area. You've got on the right an actual, room that you can lock it in so that people don't steal it. And then on the left, you've just got regular racks. But the point is, look at how many there are. There's like 500, I want to say, cycle spaces at this station, which is a lot. But it gets better, because next to the cycle storage area, there is a whole bus station. How often do you get to say that at a new station opening? Usually there's like a singular bus stop. Most of the time they don't even get a service. They just build it, which is like, come on. There is 6 bus stands at this new bus station. which is a lot. And it's not just that they've built the stands, but they've actually planned the network around it. There's a little map showing that you can get services to all over Chelmsford, all over this area, which is really great to see. And if you look at a lot of the real-time displays, you can see that they are actually showing there will be buses coming today. There's actually a bus coming in about 10 minutes, so let's film that in action, why not?
I was hired by Essex County Council and Chelmsford County Council to consult on the operational manual for this interchange. It's a good design for a bus station in general. The concourse is open, it's got seating, lighting, canopy, partitions, information, everything you'd need. I'm very pleased to see a number of people that are interested in it and taking an interest in it. It's certainly made my day today. It's made my client's days today, and the same with the station. So generally a good day all round.
Contrary to what I thought it was the first bus. Technically it was the second bus. The first bus was at 7:15, which means it actually arrived before the first train did, which is quite funny. But the amount of station openings I've been to where there's a beautiful, pristine bus stop outside, but none of the buses are running. And many of them, there still are no buses running, months or even years after the station has opened. It's a joke. But here, they are running from day one. New bus station, and it's working. Great to see. It's also whilst in this area that you get a good look at some of the wider infrastructure that's been built to support the station. And by the looks of things, these active travel routes seem pretty well used. But enough dithering. Let's move on to the station itself. It goes without saying that the station building is very impressive, and I love the use of the BR double arrow on all three of its outward facing sides. Turning our attention to the inside, you've got a bright, spacious room containing a large bank of ticket machines and a customer information area, though unfortunately there doesn't seem to be a proper ticket office. Still, I was able to take the opportunity to do what I'd been unable to earlier and buy myself a ticket, though it was kind of disappointing. They're bog roll tickets. I don't like that. Give me a proper card ticket. I'm not a fan of that. Moving on to refreshments, and the station has a dedicated water refill point, which is great to see, as well as space for future retail units. Whilst these are currently unoccupied, it's my understanding that the necessary arrangements have been made and that the shops are on their way. An opening day exclusive was this table handing out goodie bags, cakes and badges, which we'll of course have a look at in more detail later. But for now, let's keep exploring the station. So, coming through the ticket barriers, you've got the steps up to the other platform there, we'll check that out momentarily, and the lift of course. In there, you've got the toilets. And then through here, you come out onto, surprisingly, platform 3. Now, most of the time, at least in my experience, the platform closest to the entrance of the station is platform 1. But not here. Here it's platform 3. I assume that's because of a tradition on the Great Eastern Main Line about, you know, all westbound platforms are X number, all eastbound platforms are Y number, etc, etc. Still, platform itself, again, it's very nice. They've done this station properly. It's got big canopies, it's got little benches, it's got bins, it's got grip bins, it's got everything you'd hope for, really, in a station platform. So yeah, as I say, it's nice to see they've done it properly. Obviously, it's a great new station. What's your initial reaction to the opening?
Look, so it's Sunday 26th of October and this morning we welcomed the first ever Greater Anglia service here at Beaulieu Park. The station is now open, the doors opened at 6:30 and the train successfully arrived at 7:20, and what a morning it's been. It's been such a wonderful and joyous atmosphere to mark the opening of this historic station just north of Chelmsford, and with 2 trains per hour in the off-peak, 4 trains per hour in the peak, it really is going to open up a wealth of opportunity for passengers or for commuters or for people who live in the local area for East Anglia.
Okay, so the first train from London has arrived, and predictably, about 1 million people have all decided to get off at once. It's very busy. So with that train heading off and continuing its journey towards Ipswich, I figured it's time to go and check out the other platforms at this station, but not before taking a bit of time to once again appreciate the gorgeous wooden roof in the main station building, as well as some of the banners and screens they've got up to celebrate the station's opening. I was particularly fond of this one, which is an interactive touchscreen allowing you to find out more information about your train in a variety of different languages. Hopefully this sort of thing can become more common across the network, as it makes using the railways far more accessible. Whilst in this area, we also have to talk about these walls. From speaking to someone who works for Network Rail, I learned that the reason they don't go the full way to the ceiling is because they're modular and designed in such a way that they can be moved or reconfigured at a later date to expand the station's capacity if needed. A clever bit of design there, but back to the tour. So with the lifts there, we then go up the staircase here. So up here, all this glass makes it really bright. It's excellent. You get a fantastic view across the car park, and of course the platforms down there as well. Lift there, staircase there, and the bridge that goes across. Annoyingly, it seems they've blocked off the bits that would actually let you get a view down onto the railway. Not quite sure why they've done that. That seems like it's just intentionally there to annoy you, but even in spite of that, the glass, which runs all the way from floor to ceiling, just makes this bridge, like, it's just a really nice place to be. And the view out of this side, you can see, well, the road network. And if you look a bit down there, you can also see the tracks heading off in the distance. So you've got the lift down to the platforms there, and then turning round, you've got the main steps. I like the glass up there, letting all the light in, heading down. And so we emerge onto platforms 1 and 2, which gives us an opportunity to talk about a very interesting feature of this station. So this central platform is actually bi-directional, and it exists to serve as a loop line. See, most of the time trains will use the outer platforms, platform 1 and platform 3, but every now and then a fast train will need to overtake a slow train. So the slow train pulls into platform 2, fast train overtakes it, and then it continues along its merry way.
For us as the station operator, we're focused on ensuring that we're running a reliable and regular service with such good punctuality on the Great Eastern Main Line. The station has a central loop line which allows the stopping services to stop here whilst the fast services overtake, and that will ensure that we safeguard our timetable and maintain the high performance that our passengers have grown to love over the last few years especially.
Now, this isn't scheduled to happen very often. It only happens like a couple of times a day, and even then it's only really the peak hours and weekdays. It's not happening at all today. Despite what my rather crude diagram would suggest, the platforms here are long enough for 12-car trains. So pulls in, fast train goes through, pulls out again. Again, this island platform, it's very big, it's very wide, it's very nice. Most of the time, as I say, trains will be using platform 1 over here, but occasionally you'll get them using platform 2 as well. So, also on this island platform we have, hello chaps, nice to see you in here, small world. There's a train there. Yes, we have a waiting room, and yeah, it's nice and warm in here. It's interesting that the waiting room only seems to exist on this side, and that there isn't one on the other side, but I suppose it makes sense as this is the London-bound platform that most people will be using. And behind me here as well, we also have a retail space, not yet used, but hopefully one day you'll be able to get a coffee there, which will be very nice as well. So, how are you two guys doing today?
Very well.
Yeah, it's very cold, but I'm loving the station.
Station's great. Yeah,
It is a nice station.
We've had a great look around, and they've done an excellent job with it.
Yeah,
excellent work.
Really good stuff. We're very happy. It's very spacious. Like I said, it feels like it's got some actual character. It's not just cookie cutter.
Yes, I very much echo those thoughts. Going back on myself, past this waiting shelter and this retailer's coming soon sign, you can see that here there's also toilets on this platform, so I thought they were just in the main building, but there are also some here, which is good to see. Wandering further down, so if you're wondering where the lift comes out on platforms 1 and 2, that's where it is. And then moving further down, you can see it already, the other interesting feature of this station. So here at this end of the station, you can see there is another footbridge. Now this footbridge isn't accessible like the other one. There's no lifts or anything like that. It's purely here just as a footbridge. And I believe the reason for its existence is for emergency evacuation purposes. One bridge wasn't enough, so they had to put a second one in. And that's what this is. It probably won't see regular use by most customers because, like, why would they use it when the other bridge is more convenient? But it exists and it's quite cool. And when you get up to the top, you get a nice view down the tracks and at the new road bridge. You know, the transport improvements here aren't just the station, it's also the entire road network. I think more than £200 million, 250 million or something, and it's all being done to support a massive amount of housing development that's going in the area. So this new station is just one part of it. Other parts, like I say, include that new road behind me there. Whilst we're at this secondary footbridge, it also provides a good opportunity to point out that right next to it at ground level, there are more cycle storage spaces, as well as an active travel route running off in the opposite direction to the one we saw earlier. It also provides a good opportunity for another look across the car park and a good vantage point for watching passing trains. So, I was just chatting to you off camera and you were saying you've got the first ticket to be printed at this station, is that right?
Yes, I do have the first ticket here. I got this as soon as the doors open at 6:30 this morning. But the funny thing about this is the ticket machine actually malfunctioned and it only gave me a return ticket.
Oh, interesting.
It didn't give me my outward one, so what they had to do was write in here to accept it.
Ah, I see.
So I've only got it to Shenfield to Beaulieu Park, not Beaulieu Park to Shenfield.
Interesting. Still, first ticket to be printed, claim to fame.
Yes, absolutely.
Beaulieu Park Station is a station that's built for everyone. Not only have we got a car park, we've got two car parks, and there are cumulatively 705 spaces for vehicle parking, and of course you've got your EV chargers, your Blue Badge parking. There are over 500 cycle spaces at the station. That's a mixture of free spaces and secure compound. We've got step-free access throughout, and there are small innovative features such as tactile paving, which helps guide users who are visually impaired from right across the station to the various platforms. The station will be staffed by a hearty team of 20 Greater Anglia colleagues who have undergone an 8-week intensive training program to ensure that they're up to standard to welcome passengers here at Beaulieu Park Station. It really is a station built for the 21st century, and we're really proud at Greater Anglia to be operating.
Alright, so I've come back to the bus station to do a little bit of a unboxing video, I guess you'd call it, of the little goodies I was given inside. So I'm going to start off with what's in my pocket, which is just the badges that I showed you earlier. They also gave me a sticker, so I'll pop that on as well. Cool, I think the three of them look quite nice. The tote bag they gave me, we're going to check out what's inside. Okay, we've got a little leaflet about Greater Anglia, which includes information about all their train types and other information on the back. I'll have a read of that when I get home. The train's just pulled in over there. We've also got a notebook, which is quite nice. And then we've also got, oh look at that, a Greater Anglia water bottle. I'll be making use of that, I'm sure. Greater Anglia pen. And finally, these little cakes, which this is going to turn into a mukbang now, crikey. Nice little cake, smells nice. I can confirm, these cakes are nice. I'm going to finish this off now. And with that, we reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you also to everyone who came and chatted with me at the station. I wasn't able to include everyone in the video, but here's some pictures of us hanging out. I think it goes without saying that this station is leagues above most of the cookie cutter stations that have been opening these days, and I'm a big fan. Other than that, I hope you have a nice rest of your day. If you enjoyed, feel free to press the buttons that YouTubers normally ask you to press, and I'll hopefully see you back here for my next video. Cheerio!